So 2 years ago, I started personalized learning here, or started my experience with personalized learning here at the high school. And I was supposed to select one unit to work on like personalization with, and so I chose the science fiction unit in our English 9 honors course. So last summer, whenever I learned about, for the very first time, what an alternate reality game is, and kind of the principles that drive that, and why that's maybe a thing that's kind of adapted to an English classroom, I instantly went to the science fiction unit because I thought it was just a great place to create a really cool kind of dystopian story, and so I was really intrigued by just kind of that as a challenge. And really, hopefully, building a story that students would be able to experience and then learn more about the genre of science fiction from actually being in a narrative themselves. So as I put the narrative together for what is the Awakening game, I guess, I wanted to make sure that I built in a very strong contrast between the standardized approach to education, more like the legacy traditional model, versus personalized learning. And so hopefully it's not just about having a game so we can have fun, which is obviously like a big piece too, that I really would like it to be enjoyable for the students. But I want it to be an opportunity to teach about the genre of science fiction, and then also to kind of contrast personalized learning versus more traditional approach.
I think it's really cool because it gives us a chance to discover our strengths and we know what we have to do to get things done. So I think that really it shows you the types of situations you need to be in to get things done.
Personalized learning, I'm really passionate about because I feel like the one thing that the 35-minute mod kind of takes away from what had been my experience previously in teaching in an 80-minute class period. It's just the opportunity for teachers to work with students in a one-on-one environment. I know open mods are times for that, but to be able to build in more small group one-on-one time in class fosters better student-teacher relationships, and I just think that that's really important. But I even had one instance where a student was reading through the instructions and thought that there was a cipher built into it and was deconstructing it to try to extract some clue from the instructions. And so I certainly did not anticipate that being a big part of the game, but it was one of the benefits that I was excited about that was certainly unexpected.
Good morning, students. I'm your principal of Eastside High School, Dr. Jeremiah Stollen. This is an exciting time at Eastside High School, as we are now 1 month away from the most important school assessment in the history of Eastside, the Capstone Proficiency Test.
And lastly, I would just say the enthusiasm that I saw from students for them to show up and start the class period off with a video that kind of furthered our narrative, to see Mr. Stahl play Dr. Stalin, really just started our class period off with a smile and just brought a really good just energy to the classroom that I think is important no matter whether you're playing a game or just going through a more traditional approach to education. Both of them can be effective, both of them can be great, and you want students coming to class excited and having fun. We had 6 different teachers that took part in the game, whether it was just by posting a clue at their desk or being in one of the videos. And that's just fun. I think that kind of collaboration just shows that across this building that we're all invested in education, that it doesn't just have to be within our own discipline. And so I want to promote that and show that we do all care about our students in every subject. And if we're going to ask students to be creative within a personalized learning unit, I think it's pretty important to try to be creative as teachers as well.